Okay, so I'm going to be going over the top few things that frustrate people about the NACA program. And the NACA program, NACA, is basically a not for profit organization ran by volunteers that help people get into homes non traditionally. Personally, I think it's a good program, but they just have requirements that people get frustrated at. And sometimes it'll make people like not recommend the program or say that, they had a bad experience. But anyway, so the first reason that people get very frustrated with the program is that because they say it's really lengthy. And so if you're a person that never tried to get into a home, then you probably don't know what it entails. And so their program have strict requirements when it comes to paying your bills on time. The one thing that they want to make sure, well, two things that they want to make sure that you're good at is one, saving, and two, that you're capable of getting into a home. And so if you're a person that's starting over from the very beginning, they have 12 to 24 month requirements that you pay whatever rent you're paying, that you're paying it on time. They want to see 12 to 24 months of on-time rental history. And that can definitely take, and that you're paying your bills on time. And that can take, I don't know, like that can take quite a bit, especially if you keep having to start over. So that's the number one thing. You could be on month number 12 or month number 22. If you mess up or if you miss a payment or even if something happens, they want you to start over. You will have to start that time frame over, and they're really strict about that. And that can just kind of draw out the process. That can make it lengthy, and that's what irritates people because, if you're on a roll, you feel like you're doing so good, something bad happens, and you end up, you get laid off, whatever, and you end up missing a payment, that can definitely count against you. They will make you start over, and that's frustrating. People will be so quick to be like, man, forget that program. But it's a part of dedication, and you're proving to them that you can do it. The second thing that people don't realize is that, like I said, it's a not-for-profit organization and it's ran by volunteers. It's so many people that's trying to do this program, and the counselors are outnumbered. And so people have a problem with the counselors. Like, okay, well, they're having a bad day. We have to remember that the counselors are people too. Like, they're people too, and they have bad days. They always bog down with work, and they get new people every day that they have to work. And so sometimes they may not follow up when they say sometimes sometimes they don't follow up when they say they are, but it's up to you to reach out to them. Sometimes they may have an attitude, but just imagine, doing all of this volunteer work, and you get more people that's calling in with attitudes, more people that have questions. And like I said, the amount of people that are coming to this program, they're outnumbered, so it doesn't hurt to be kind. It doesn't hurt to be kind. Like, the counselors are one of the reasons, but just remember that they are volunteers, and these people are doing everything that they can to get people in the homes. They have these home buying seminars nationally, I think it's 2 times a month. 2 times a month, you can attend virtually and you can attend in person, and they're constantly just getting people that qualify, getting people that they have to assess. So just keep in mind, when you talk to your counselor, you might be the 20th or 30th person they talk to. So be kind. Like, though, that is a reason that people get really frustrated with the program. The last thing is that people don't realize, that makes it lengthy, that after you go through that long process of getting pre-approved, after you've had your home buying seminar or your home buying workshop, now you get to go out and buy homes. And there are traditionally things that you look over in the workshop. There are traditionally things that go on in the process that can prolong it itself, even if you didn't go through the program. If you chose to get pre-approved, like, traditionally, and you go through the process of buying a home, there are things that will slow down your process. One is finances. The underwriters, they will constantly ask you to re-verify, resubmit this document, redo this or redo that. Those things will slow down your process. Another thing is repairs. If you get a home, which NACA does allow you to get homes that require repairs. And so if it needs a new roof, like, I'm in Texas, and certain things you can't even close on unless it's done. So if you need a new roof, if you need a new HVAC system, if your plumbing system isn't working and it needs to be repaired, they're going to ask you, to get those things repaired. And even if they don't, there are other things that can make your process long and drawn out. You just have to be patient. And like I said, the program is giving you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So, it's not going to be an easy process. Doable, yes, but you have to show dedication. You have to show that you're willing to do the work, and you have to prove to them that you're even able to do it. So just, before you take into consideration what people are saying about, oh, I don't want to do the NACA program, it's too difficult, it's too hard, I had a difficult counselor, I had to start over. Those are things that you may possibly run into. So don't let other people's frustrations kick you out of getting a home scotch-free. This program, when you go to get a home, like you're responsible for inspection costs, appraisal costs, closing costs, repairs. Like, there are so many things that are negotiable that you're liable to be responsible for. This program is paying your closing costs. They're paying for your appraisals Typically run anywhere from $300 to $700, depending on the market, depending on who your lender gets. You're responsible for closing costs, which is typically 3 to 6% of your closing costs. That's not even including your down payment. That's not including the other things that are negotiable in your contract. You and the mortgage insurance. Like, the mortgage insurance normally has to be a part of your payment. I've seen a mortgage insurance take a mortgage payment from $1,200 to $1,700. So the NACA program is knocking all this stuff off of your payments, and it's making you come into this deal almost scotch-free with you paying nothing. So I'm asking that you be a little bit more patient, or maybe if you run into somebody who's talking like that about the program, ask them, what frustrated you about the program. Ask them to explain, because they may not be something that bothers you. If it's your friend or family member and they're like super frivolous, like they don't like to save, or it's hard for them to save, or they spend a lot of money, and you're not that kind of person, y'all are not gonna have the same obstacles, and it may be easier for you than it was for them. Don't let what somebody else says about the program deter you away from getting into a home almost scotch-free. All they're asking you to do is like be responsible. Yes, you may have to call your counselor. Yes, you may have to follow up, but the whole program is your responsibility to make sure that you're following the steps. It's your responsibility to reach back out and make sure you're getting everything out of the program that they're giving. Like I said, this is a not-for-profit organization. They are trying to eliminate all these discrepancies about home ownership. Their philosophy is that anybody can own a home. You can get a home, you can have a home, everybody can have a home. But you just have to prove that you can do it. So if there's any other discrepancies that you guys have a problem with, let me know. And I'm not saying that everybody's process is the same. I'm not saying that there aren't other things that go on that discourage people from using the program. But you can do it. You can try. Everything is worth a try. It doesn't cost you any money. Like, the very first step is to take a home buying seminar. Then you meet up with your counselor, and then all you have to do is follow the steps. Like, it's not costing you any money. The only thing it's costing you is time. And so if that's something that you want to try, you can either reach out, or I can post some links below. But just let me know how you feel, or if there are any frustrations that I might have missed that you want to hear about.